To bring themselves stack, which I think is actually quite an underrated part. As jumping forward onto the Phoenix, my goodness, that's a lot of damage coming out from Sox. And can he finish the job? No, he can't. The Fire Spirits and Tiny's abysmal attack speed. Because he did got another drop down the Chronosphere to try and bring down this Tiny with 4 heroes surrounding him. Totson will return to the gravel. See you later, Tiny, as he gets taken down in the mid lane and a bit of an overextension. Could you call this space? I'm not sure.
I don't think I can. I think that was a very nice kill from Epileptic Kid. He really didn't want to stay in the bottom lane any longer. He would be farming much slower. He wants to move closer to the Magnus and just start farming jungle creep. So I think Thompson just kind of gave him a reason to do so. It was a good try though to try to get the Phoenix, but it was very unfortunate he was not able to complete the kill.
Yeah, he wasn't able to make anything of it. And now, well, once again, more poking and prodding coming out from the side of OG as they're looking towards GPK and Save, just chasing them out this triangle. Man, they really want to just take over this safe area of the map.
Yeah,
they really don't.
It's so good. They gotta do this, right? They can't let the Magnus and Faces Void just set up shop here and just start farming away.
Is under attack.
They got 9 sentries, or they should start planting some sentries in here so that VP can't take the area back with some vision. Mid one actually went for Midas this game. Okay, I don't know when the last time I saw like a carry go Midas in actually game. It might have been like a Void or something in a completely free game, but other than that, you know, it's just not an item anymore. Hand of Midas.
Really? Why is that?
It's too expensive.
About the item.
Well, it's way too expensive, and it doesn't give you any stats, right? So you're not tankier or anything like that. It kind of helps you deal damage and, you know, farm a little bit faster. That's it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you like if the attack speed on Lance with the glaive, so that aspect of it's kind of nice, but you don't rate it. Meanwhile, Supernova's going to get dropped here actually as they jump forward onto Topson. Tiny trying to get himself away. The impetus is doing a decent amount of damage, but Ilias, oh, he's got to be careful. The Avatos comes down, and that is one dead little deer stuck in the headlights as OG get the strike and move themselves away. But of course, they're not moving away from this triangle. Oh no, this is the OG area of the map, and they are making sure that Virtus Pro know about that, and they are not going to be playing in this area for much longer.
Yeah. Seb has also appeared. They really want to take this top tier 1 tower so they can start sitting in the triangle. This is very different, right, compared to all the other games that you normally watch. Most of the time, teams are trading tier 1 towers top and bottom, but OG, they want the top tower. They know this is like the protector of the triangle, so get rid of it, take over the enemy triangle. But VP Prodigy, they already, VP already have Epileptic Kid in the bottom triangle instead. Farming away over there with the power.
Yeah, and DM as well, you know, as much as I love his Magnus, it doesn't do that much this early on in the game, you know, it just doesn't have the way into the fight, especially when you're looking at the heroes on the inside of it. You can't just walk into this fight and land an up. You're going to have to get the blink. He wants to make the forehand, of course, wants to have actually Sax is just going for the solo kill, though, getting in front of him to make sure he gets dragged back, and he's going to be able to do it. Oh my goodness, the solo kill from Saxa, playing it out here, but now the Cronus pick up, drop down, Epileptic Kid with another fantastic Cronus, does get caught in the Bramble Maze, which might stop him being able to finish off mid one here, gets a fast, it comes down though, saves him, Saxa making the plays, will give his life for it, but saves mid one in the process, totally worth it. Wow, what plays coming out from this Dark Willow down in the bottom lane, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, this is exactly what we said. Saxa is going to have to go ham and start solo killing people at some point in this game. They want to win this, but Epileptic Kid making a mistake just like last game. He should have finished off that Dark Willow before he went for the Silencer, because Saxa managed to get his stick off and get that fear and get Silencer out of there. I think if they killed the Dark Willow first and together with the Invoker they went for mid one, he would have died.
Yeah, but that fear was able to come through because he went for the bigger target. He's a greedy boy, this Epileptic Kid. He really is. And now, well, Supernova just got to be jumped onto the Silencer's face. He drops down the ultimate, but can't fight into this because of the cold snap, so he can't bring down the Supernova. That is a wasted blow. double silence. And Notail might be going down here as well. Pops his ultimate as well. OG just throwing everything at this worthless fight. And they're going to end up losing both the heroes all the same. Thompson, he's looking for the cheeky play on to save here. Abatos combo. It's not quite enough to finish the job, but with the tree throw it will be. GPK looking for a bit of revenge. Not sure we'll be able to find it though. With Ilias here, they do have a decent amount of damage. Thompson just trying to keep close to the impetuses. And now, Seb tries to come in with the stun, but gets blasted back by the deafening blast. And unfortunately cannot help out his teammate. A bit of feeding going on from OG.
That defense on the bottom tower, it was just so nice. And meanwhile, Epileptic is just able to farm on the entire time. Saksa, he's trying to be annoying. He's blocking the ancient camp with his body.
DM goes down at bottom. Epileptic again. He's getting frustrated here, popping that Mask of Madness. And Willow's just like, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, even trying to find the courier. My goodness. I mean, Athletic is wasting so much time trying to chase this little fairy. She's just taunting him. Maybe it's for GPK coming over. Shadow Realm being popped here. Has the fear, but unfortunately has no mana anymore. So surely this is the end of Saxter. He's performed admirably, but will eventually fall.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Epileptic Kid, he wasn't going to just keep on hitting creeps. He was going to chase that Dark Willow down, knowing that GPK is coming in hot with that haste rune. And now they're going to probably have to trade towers here. But mid is already dead though. Mid one does not have a TP available to be able to come on top. So Seb is just going to use Sandstorm, sit on the corner of it, and be able to blink out if VP actually commit to the tower.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah, VP
is under attack.
not interested though. They're just happy to get their triangle back. Their beloved triangle.
Oh, smoke though. Interesting. Yeah. Chrono is up, but Epileptic Kid just wants to keep on farming.
Yeah, he does. I think that's probably the right call. I think bringing 4 heroes to this movement might be questionable. I don't know, we'll see how it works out. It's all about efficiency though when you're trying to make these plays into games which are as high pace as this. You know, if you can bring less heroes to kills,
also smoking.
It's going to feel quite nice. Ooh, they
got global available too.
They do. Certainly.
And they got two blinks too. Sanking and Tiny both got blink. This is OG online right here.
They found great target to find. Global Silence going to be popped to make sure he can't pop any RP shenanigans and just dropping down the ultimates onto him, bring down that Magnus and find the clean kill. And this is a huge kill as well because it's so deep into the enemy side of the map that now once again they're losing ground, they're losing space to farm in. It's very costly for Virtus Pro to lose this, but they are looking for a counterplay here, I think. A lot of heroes huddled up in the trees together, getting snuggly as they see Notail. They've got down the Cold Snap with the Sun Ray. That's a lot of damage onto poor old Notail. He is going to lose his life. Try to go for the ultimate again. Loves throwing down a couple of these fat R's.
And here they're gonna rotate back towards the mid lane. They know VP is stuck around the bottom area of the map. They're walking through the vision as well, VP here. So they might actually take a fight with Thompson's Blink Dagger.
Yeah, Midwin's not great though.
In the back,
sticking in something early. This is why Seb's coming for the backstab play. Doesn't quite have the backup just yet. Thompson comes in though, but they manage to get off the Supernova. Midwin looking over towards the Can they finish the open time? Yes, they can. RP's not enough to save it. The egg falls. Ilias doing a decent amount of damage to Thompson, but now with actually Saxa coming in, they can just drop the Enchantress in a flash. And that is going to be 2 big kills on both the supports going down, and Virtus Pro can no longer defend this middle tower, at least for the time being.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Very good fight again for OG. These Blink Daggers, they're starting to really shine right now for Sanking and the Tiny. Epileptic Kid is going to get kicked out of the jungle.
Big target. Thompson comes in as well. He doesn't have the time walk in time. Finally throws it out. It looks like he's going to fire though. Thompson's not done yet. They're just going to drop the Chrono straight onto Thompson's face. They'll punish the overextension in the tier 2, and they'll be able to take him down. That is pretty costly there from Mr. Thompson.
Oh, that is so costly. Such a big kill too. Epileptic Kid had like a sliver of HP there.
Really lucky by saying a tornado as well. Did they find their kill? Oh my goodness, that was sick. But now they jump into the front lines here. OG actually committing to this one, 3 onto 5. This can't work out well. Mid one's going to lose his life. GPK looking onto Notail. I don't understand why they're throwing bodies at this fight. They're really adding fuel to the fire. And a little log gets burnt up as Notail trying to work his way through the tree lines here. Needs to get to the safety of those precious woods, but I don't think he's going to find it. And even the Sunstrike to finish it off. No, never mind. Ilias will take it with an impetus. But it's going to be 4 heroes killed off over the space of a minute from OG as they start hemorrhaging down here at bottom. Oh, okay. Yeah, he gets the cheeky one.
Yeah, while GPK was chasing Seb over there, OG actually went onto the Faceless Void with the overgrowth, and that's why they got stuck. They weren't really throwing their bodies, but they couldn't retreat any longer, right? The heroes are very slow, so while they're retreating, everybody would just get massacred anyway, so they try to stand their ground and fight and maybe get more trades that's favorable to them, but they just couldn't. Invoker just dealing way too much damage. That's the Alacrity Invoker is starting to kick in.
Has been killed.
You have no consciousness from OG there. You know, we just lost 4 heroes. Be careful. No, we're still diving in tier 2s. Thompson, he's like, yeah, you don't have Chronosphere. We know your game. He's going to get jumped here, though, once again, with that Sunray, with this Cold Snap combination, and now DM's going to come in and finish the job with a skewer and a right click. Down goes 4 little sacks there. This is a bit too much. Oh, Seb's going for the ultimate here. They might be able to do a global. That comes in as well. They're trying to bring down the Faceless Void. Did they have the best potential to do so? Doesn't look like it. Next, they just turn around and straight up murder Seb. Okay, this isn't how this was meant to go. Thompson as well, in some trouble. He's going to get finished off, and the rest of OG can but leave as mid one goes for the TP away, and we'll get out safely.
I hate to say it, Matt, but this is looking a lot like OG running out of gas now. I think not being able to kill that Faceless Void with a committal of Epicenter and Global Silence and trying to throw all their heroes at him is it's a very bad sign. And right now, VP, they feel extremely comfortable to just get out on the map, push out the lanes aggressively, maybe even push towers if they want to, because the big skills on OG are on cooldown. The mech, it was like the mech plus the magic wand just made it enough for the Void not to even be close to dying.
Yeah, he was absolutely.
They also got the. Yeah, they also got the Sunray too, right? They can just throw on to whoever gets jumped later.
Yeah, I mean, Sax has been feeling quite invincible because he can jump into fights, pop the Shadow Realm, and then, in theory, be immune from damage. But with the Cold Snap on him and the Sunray as well, that's definitely proving not the case. This high tempo from OG is really coming back to bite them here.
Ooh, Manta completed now on the Void too. That's going to be able to dispel the sounds or the overgrowth, and he doesn't even need to buy damage items this game. He's got Magnus in power, then he's also got Alacrity that's going to be thrown on top of him. So as long as he just keeps on buying items that keeps him alive, the damage output will just come so naturally from the spells of VP.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, it's safe to say they've failed to really shut down this Void. He's still doing very well now. Got himself the items he needs to be a factor.
Another small
It's all about how they control the fights. Thompson jumps in once, immediately going into the Faceless Void. Faceless Void's absolutely fine though. They'll drop the Supernova down as well. Athletics Kid baiting down the Chrono. Ripsy didn't even need to use it because Thompson's out of mana. All he can do is try and run himself away. Now they see him, and now they can take it down. Meanwhile, the backlines, No-Tail gets killed off by Alias, but Thompson's the one who's going to get finished off by Athletics Kid. Meanwhile, they'll chase down Saxa, save on the run. Seb's going to come in with the stun though, and actually Sunstrike's going to miss because he's got a kid. Saxa doesn't have a care in the world, but he is going to get finished off by Save, just due to the flames, it seems. Meanwhile, Seb trying to play around here. They know where he is. They've got the dust. Burrow strike up the high ground. Epileptic Kid will follow them. This is going to be a knock kill going their way. That's going to be 4 down on the side of OG. Man, so does Pro. Is there any stopping them at this point? I'm not too sure.
I mean, this is what we talked about. 20 minutes. That's what OG had. The only goalie they were able to build up, it was about 3k, I want to say, before they started running out of steam. So that's what it looks like right now. They're going to take the tier 1 tower. This is the first tower going away of VP. And if they feel really frisky, I don't know what the right word is, but they can just go for Roshan.
I like that word. I like frisky. Yeah. Get frisky. Go visit Roshan. Spend the night.
Exactly. I think that could be a really big play for them too. They got so much damage up right now, and just picked up a People's Gift on the Void too. More HP. You saw what happened in that last engagement. The Tiny went in, avalanche toss combo onto the Void. He just time walk, full heal, time dilation, and then this Tiny just was like, alright, I guess I'll die now.
Where was the global silence?
We can't do anything.
I really feel like OG were waiting for the global silence there. Like, there's no way Thompson makes that play unless he's expecting that to stop the Supernova, to stop the Time Walk. I feel like...
I mean, he's got Manta, right? Maybe. So the dilation, global silence won't even matter at that point. Just pops Manta dilation, then boom. The Tiny is just walking stone, essentially.
Alright, give me some good news for the OG fans out there. You know, they're feeling pretty glum. Game 1 was a bit of a wash. Game number 2 not looking too great either. What can they do to turn the corner? Is there any hope for this team?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Small. They're gonna go into the back.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He's too tanky. He's got heals from his allies, so they gotta get the support. Maybe the Phoenix or even the Invoker. Invoker would be actually probably the best kill. He's only got a Spare Vessel and he's going for a Solar Crest this game to try and boost up his Void some more first. So I think it would be a good idea to just make the smoke gank and hit on the Invoker, and maybe VP, if they try to fight it anyway, I think they're going to lose that engagement.
Yeah, and it's interesting. We expected him to go for an Axe this game, but he is committing to the Solar Crest as he's paid to buff up his Void. Could be a really easy pick up from the backlines, and obviously with the Global Silence, you can hopefully deal with the Supernova, but yeah.
I think he's looking at his levels at the moment and how he's scaling up. Like, this Cold Snap has been very useful against the Tiny and the Dark Willow in the engagement, so he decided to level that up some more with his Claws, and then after his Solar Crest, I think we'll see him either go for like a BKB or an Aghanims. We've seen right now, they don't need this Axe to even kill all these heroes anymore, right? So that's an item that they will decide to buy later on in the game. I thought this game would be a lot closer than it is at the moment, so the Aghanims would have been like that game-changing factor, or even in the late game, I think it's still going to be a very big thing. It's like a secret weapon, you know. People are holding on to it if it gets worse.
Yeah, they've always got that to fall back on, especially in the late game. We're certainly going to see it if this game gets to the Invoker getting to 25 for the next points of exhaust. So for now, we shall have to wait patiently. Shame. I do like some good old Cataclysms. They're very shiny, very fancy, but not today. We've got plenty of other ultimates though, so I certainly won't complain. The RP going to have Blink available hopefully quite soon. Did decide to go for the Guardian's Greaves first, which makes a lot of sense when you're playing in Silencer.
I like it a lot. Some extreme tanky, makes your team tanky. It's got that close build. RP and get like
at least get the bounty. Didn't even get the bounty. Dying it for nothing, but we'll get finished off. Once again, Cold Snap Sunray, just too much for Saxa to deal with, and he will go down for a greed. Meanwhile, No Tail, he's chilling. He can't be seen. He can't be seen here. Okay, alright. Trees just being trees. Very cool. Let's do it again. Okay, now they see him. He's going to pop the ultimate. Boss Seb jumping in, trying to find the kill onto Enchantress with that ultimate, but meanwhile, the Coroner's there on the back line. And onto the Tiny, he can't survive it. He's got down. Topson is out of the equation, and this one, he's just having to run away. This is their carry. This is their big boy. And he is looking like a little baby boy indeed, as he's going to get chased out of the fight. The Seb goes down as well. Mid one just runs away with his tail between his legs. Saxa blowing back into this one, actually seen by a Bunty Kid, but they want Roshan. They want the bigger target. And this game, I mean, it really is feeling like, I mean, Virtus Pro were just like the big Chad back from the gym, and OG just kind of children of this one. They can't seem to fight, but surely they need to find this magic. But oh, this is not the magic we're looking for. And even the Global Silence comes out as well. Oh, goodness gracious, this is a bit of a disaster, even. Not exactly how we expected this one to go. Well, how some people expected it to go, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, they got the BKB on the Void, pretty much unstoppable. Alacrity and power plus Solar Crest, always going to be thrown onto the Void. He's going to have an insane amount of DPS. They're going to get Aegis now, and the lines are being drawn. Alright guys, next up, we're going to take these two towers. They can't fight us. Let them come into us, and we're just going to destroy them. I think this is what VP Project are thinking. OG, we really need to get this Invoker, man. He's the big factor in all the engagements. I feel like epicentering, going for the Faceless Void is just no longer the play, or has not been the play for a while.
Yeah, I agree with this thinking. Out of mana, running out of health awfully quickly, and DM will cut him down. And actually see him as well. He is able to get himself back. Hotel in the mix as well. I mean, it feels like we haven't seen the full engagement from OG where they jump in with the Global Silence and like Topson finds gets a free selection of targets. Again, it's been VP starting the fights, and that seems to be what they love to do when they're playing against OG in this series.
I mean, that play is like between minutes 10 and 18, right? When that really shines, and then at some point people have like manpower or ways to heal up through that damage. So we're like well beyond that point. It's just not really going to be a possibility. But we can possibly see some surprise blink epicenters on Invoker and like try to blow them up together. He doesn't really have any ways to live through that combo. But it's a one hunting, man. He's 10, 0, and 14 on GPK. He's just absolutely destroying My
yeah,
goodness.
Yeah, now again, finding Thompson in their jungle, sniffing him out and bringing him down. Thompson just really unable to get the ball rolling in this one, or the boulder rolling as it may be. Man, 10-0, 14 Invoker, GG.
No tail, he's been found.
Oh dear, another one sniffed out here. Yeah, the crew is on. It feels like one of them has a radar and just finding out these heroes wherever they are. GG. Again, you know, it's if there's a comeback here, then it's going to have to be some really special OG magic, because this draft is not designed to play from behind.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
PK. It's going to be tapped out by the courier. I want the hero, but I guess I'll stay for a courier, why not?
Dire's
I
middle
always
tower
take the
has
courier,
fallen.
man. They give you more gold than the heroes. Whenever there's a courier, oh, we're slapping that. Free money. They got the Lotus now too on the Phoenix, like he's had it for a while. Jeez, this silencer global silence is just madness. Bottom. That's an epicenter, by the way.
Yeah, they got him pretty low. Can they finish the job though? No, they cannot. They cannot at all. Now Seth, even with the Lotus Orb upon himself, will probably be falling here as well. He's got the blink to get himself away, getting back to his teammates. The super level's been dropped. Midland's trying to take it down, but the Chronosphere come down, trying to defend it. And the job super comes crashing down. They will lose tops, and they'll lose mid one as well. Another 4 kills going away off the side of Virtus Pro. Oh my goodness, I mean, I feel like they could probably consider calling this game sweet. I don't want to be a negative guy, but I mean, considering how early they called last game, it's feeling like this has now reached a worse point than last game did at the point where they called GG on that one.
Well, I watched Thompson with cold snap on him try to hit the egg for the duration of that egg, and I just got immediately depressed. So
did he get one?
Yeah.
On it?
No, he didn't. He has an Echo Saber too. He did not get a hit on it. And I think OG are probably thinking like, okay guys, one more fight. We still got our buildings alive. Let's see if we can do something. I mean, they tried to epicenter some other hero other than the boy this time, but DM is just too tanky with that crow. So let's see what the next plan of attack is here for OG.
On the high ground, Aegis, Alacrity, Subtle Quest, Epileptic Kid. Come at me, what he's saying, and they grab Seth, they scoop him out of the base. This crowd are going to get taken on down. Scorpion no down goes the ult, gets it off the match evenly. They'll try and bring down Epileptic Kid, but he's got an Aegis, not really even cares. I mean, they're not going to be able to finish the job here as they all back themselves up on Virtus Pro. They got 1 kill, they forced out a buyback. This is enough from them. BKB on cooldown as well from Epileptic Kid, so they're looking to wait it out. Although saying that, he's still hanging out in the front. Aegis will go in 40 seconds. So they've got to be cognizant of that one. Oh my goodness, they just jump forward onto that poor old Dark Willow. She gets taken down. They will take the Aegis, but will they be able to actually follow up here? I highly doubt that. A DM with the skewer out of the base. No tail, singled out, taken down, and now they're looking up that high ground. Mid one though, popping that ultimate, looking for some targets here, but it nearly gets perched up by just about everybody. They'll jump into the silencer. He gets taken on down. That is 5 heroes dead. The towers are falling, and once again, a solitary GG from No Tail as Virtus Pro, they take the series 2-0. And man, what a performance from them. I mean, really proving that they earned this promotion to be the main squad. Virtus Pro absolutely